Hey guys, it's Amy. We're going to talk about the first guy with the diagnosis of being autistic is dead in the headlines. His name was Donald Triplett, and he has passed away at the age of 89. So guys, if you're new here, I am teaching gematria, which is the practice of coding letters into numbers. If you're unfamiliar or new, guys, I've got plenty of videos that will help you to kind of understand what's going on here. So this guy's dead in kind of a little sick ritual. We're really going to look into the doctor that diagnosed him. It gets real interesting with him. So let's talk about O'Don here. So Don Triplett, notice Don Triplett, the first person diagnosed, in real life Rain Man. So of course Don Triplett's got all the numbers that we typically see when we do the decodes. Guys, if you're new here, these numbers that we're getting, it's just simply taking A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and then you're going to reverse it, meaning Z is 1, A is 26. And then your reduction values are when you take like the 11th letter of the alphabet, it's going to be 1 plus 1 is 2. So everything just gets reduced down to a single digit, forward and backward. It's real easy peasy, guys. So he's dead at the age of 89. He's got the mark of the beast and the Jesuit order numbers. And of course, he's the first guy to be diagnosed with autism. And, it's got all those murder patterns in it that we see all the time. He actually dies 86 days from his birthday, and they referred to him as Case 1. So we can see Case 1 was this ritual that we're looking at. His full name equals 86, and he's dead 86 days from his birthday, and we know that's a blood and human sacrifice number because we see that happen a lot. Guys, if you are new here, these are numbers we go over and over and over. So don't think I'm trying to throw a lot of numbers at you. I promise I'm not. Go back and watch my other videos. We're talking about the 86s, the 74s, the 115s, the 43s. Like, it's always the same numbers. And this is the I think the third one that I've done in like the last 7 days that have died from a fall. And he fell in an airport. And it just says in March. It doesn't really say when he fell, but he died on June 15th from a fall in the airport. He actually died on the kill date. So every month there is a day in the month where the word kill, if you write it out, is 44, 17, 64, and 28. And there's a day in the month every year where you get, if not all four of them, you'll get at least three of them. So here we've got the 64, got the 28, got the 44, the 17. So we've got all the kill numbers, right? And we just seen the Ravens' son die at the age of 28 when his dad had been with the Ravens for 17 years. So this guy's also dead on this monthly kill date. Now, the guy that actually diagnosed him, his name was Leo Kramer, or Canner, and this is where it kind of gets interesting. So, Leo Canner, he actually died in 81. So, 1981 he died, and remember we've seen that 81 up here with the ritual and the case one. So then he's dead in 1981. He actually dies on 4/3, which is, April 3rd, which is that killing number. So he's the first guy or the first man to diagnose autism, and then he dies on April 3rd. So we can see, and he got his most notable work was done in 43. But now he practiced as a physician in Germany. And then in 1943, he came across to the Americas or to America and wrote this paper. So if you'll notice, we're not going to speak this word out because I don't want to get my channel banned, but the Costa Holy was, between 1941 and 1945. And this guy was a doctor over there, and he was allowed to immigrate here, which we know a lot of them did, right? So he automatically, y'all ain't gonna believe what hospital he went to, which I'm sure most of us know here because we're all conspiracy theorists, right? He came over to John Hopkins. The first real name of autism, he actually named it early infantile autism, which is 234 and 306, just like the number of the beast and mark of the beast. And then he died, in 1981. So he immigrated to the United States, and he said he made a quote one time that said if he had stayed, that he little did I know if I had remained in Germany, I would have perished by this guy in the Costi Holy. So upon arrival, he was automatically given a position of assistant physician at Yankton State Hospital. Automatically, just bam, he's here. Here's your assistant physician position. So after he did 4 years there, he was taken to, right here, Johns Hopkins. Now watch this. In 1930, he gets money support from Macy and the Rockefeller Foundations to establish this child psychiatry service. So this other part of it says that he was really into the children and wanting to know why they were doing the things they were doing. So his clinical research then manifested into like a social activism. So in the 30s, a group of lawyers and judges arranged for 166 mentally ill residents to be released and assigned as unpaid servants to the rich in Baltimore. And then this guy, Kaner, he decides to release a study on it called Scheme to Get Morons to Work in Homes Free of Charge. So basically, we brought a doctor from overseas during the Holy, or, I'm talking about the Costi Holy, over here. We immigrated him over here, gave him some money, gave him a pristine position immediately. 4 years later, we give him a whole bunch of money to open up a mental hospital. And then he gets to write a paper on how to get morons to work in home for free. Like, wow. He actually died at the age of 86 too. And, we just seen, Don Boy, he died 86 days from his birthday. And we know that's a sacrifice number. So, Donald died 86 days from his birthday, and his psychiatrist died at the age of 86. Yeah. And he died on 4/3. The psychiatrist did, after getting his notable work in 43. Oh, and they died 74 days apart. So the autistic psychiatrist guy, he dies on 4/3, and then Dawn dies on June 16th. So they died 74 days apart, years later. So this guy dies on 4/3, and then 74 days later, Donald's dead. Like, made up history. Sacrifices. It's his story, right? History, his story. But guys, like and share, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.